All right, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. So, as you guys can see here, my guest tonight is All American Prepper. I'm going to tell you right now, talking to him on the phone a little earlier today and talking to him for about 10 minutes or so before this. This is going to be a pretty lively conversation. So, if you have, virgin ears or vagina ears, however you want to look at it, uh, you might want to skip this live stream. But other than that, All American Prepper has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is really his YouTube channel is really informative when it comes to building what is it like self-made weapons, if you will, and other things. He talks about a lot of other stuff on there as well. But I caught his recent videos. So anyway, other than that, this is the All American Prepper. Sir, please introduce yourself the rest of the way.
I'm the All-American Prepper. Hell's coming. It ain't stopping for nothing. You better get your asses ready.
And that is one way of putting it because as you guys know, the title tonight is the slow burn to the SHTF. And listen, I mean, we're all paying attention to everything that's going on. Some of us feel like it's slow, and others feel like it's moving too fast. I think for preppers, it's probably moving at the rate that some of us were expecting, and moving too slow for others that are expecting it to like burn through the nation. So, All American, what do you think, or rather, how do you think this pace of the shit hits the fan is moving?
I think they're trying to do it slow so the so-called normal people don't catch on very quickly and not to freak people out. But we are headed down it's fixing to get medieval.
Yeah.
And the true nature of people is going to come out.
Listen, it's already starting to come out. I mean, you see what's going on all over the country, man. We're seeing some real life shit. Yes. We're seeing some real life, shit going on. And if you're right, it's going to get, I mean, listen, I think it's going to get way more painful. And I think a lot of us, even us, might even be surprised at some of the shit we'll see or hear. What do you think? Go ahead.
It's going to be worse than most. It's going to be worse than most preppers think it's going to be.
Yeah, I have that. I think that's the feeling we all have. That might be the bad feeling that I've been getting for a while. That this is going to turn into something way worse than what they're letting us on to be. But if you're a prepper, and if you're ready for a lot of this shit that's going on, do you think it's really going to be that bad for us, or is it going to be that bad for the normies, if you will?
It's going to be bad for everyone because we're going to have to watch everybody else suffer.
I like that. I like that you brought that up because a lot of people do not look at it that way. They don't look at other people, well, yeah, I'm ready. I got my food, I got my water, I got my ammo, my weapons, my family. But the psychological part, and I've said this before in a few other videos, the psychological part's what's going to kick a lot of people's asses. It's actually, I think it's going to crush a lot of people.
Do they have their medical training? Do they know how to use a tourniquet? Do they know how to defend themselves? There's a lot more to it than just food and water. Do they know how to filter contaminated water? Will they drop the hammer when it's time to? A lot of people hesitate. If they're not training, your mind cannot keep up with what's going down in a combat situation. You must train. You must practice your craft.
And listen, and thank you for that, because here's my issue right now, and I'm starting to see it because it's starting to rear its ugly head, little by little. Where would you suggest people go and train? Because I'm starting to see bullshit. And with that being said, what would be your advice for someone who wants to train but doesn't know where to start?
The first thing I would start with would be MMA, because You can have a sidearm, but I'm not going to go into detail. I work security, and I have literally had to fight just to get to my sidearm.
Okay.
So a good MMA school, and then have someone teach you how to use a blade. Because someone can have the best gun in the world, and if I'm 3 feet on them, that gun ain't going to help them.
Well, yes. So that's the thing. What is it? The majority of people, let's just say 99 or 98% of the people, at least here in the United States, don't have that tactical training to pull a firearm in close quarters. Most people are trained to shoot, their assailant or whatever it is from down the range. So yeah, I mean, if you've taken if you are special forces or have taken something close to that, yeah, you would know what to do. But I've heard stories. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard stories of guys even pulling out close quarters and accidentally shooting themselves. So again, the training, man, makes all the difference.
You cannot hesitate. You got to be willing to drop that hammer. And you can't think about it. If you think about it, if someone like me that is trained is within 7 feet of you and they have a knife, if you're thinking, you're already dead.
So that's the age old turn it off and go, right? So a lot of people, because here's the problem: when you're in a fight, I mean, criminals don't give a shit, right? We're watching them do things while society's still in order, if you will. But when society's out of order, or there's no order, if you will, you have to be able to know the difference and turn it off and just kill the protect, right? And a lot of people don't understand that. I don't think. Listen, I understand it just by watching death, but have I done it? No. I've not done it. So why would I? Uh, sorry. Why would I? Sorry. Somebody's telling me echo check static. Static. All right, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm hearing a little static.
You all right? How about now?
Now you sound now, guys? Yeah, you're good.
Better?
You're good now.
All right, cool. Thank you. Fix your audio.
I've been in life and death situations. I've had people try to kill me many times, and I'm still here. And my training is what saved my life. You can't think about it. It just has to be a natural reaction. Shooting at a paper target is not shooting back. Shooting at a paper target is not stressful.
No.
I've seen people that has been armed, but under stress, forget they even had a gun on them.
Okay. Listen, like I said, I've never been in that situation. And you know what? I would love to say, I hope not, but I know sooner or later I'm going to be in that situation where I'm going to have to make that call. A lot of us are going to be in that situation where we're going to have to make that call. Again, you sound experienced, right? I mean, we're not going to dive too deep into your background like we discussed, but what would be a good psychological training for something like that?
Do scenarios in your head. What if, always what if. Like I live in a bunker that I made. Somebody could drive by here with a 50 caliber and I would laugh at them and I'd pop out a hole and smoke them. What does that say about my life? But that's how I live.
No,
I work security and I do some very heavy security work, so I do have enemies.
No, yeah, okay. You said it. You said it. So now, being that you have a bunker, right? What is all right? Sorry, let's go back to the basics. What would you tell the first time beginner? I'm trying to get into this prepper.
Shit, I lost. I didn't get that. Sorry, brother.
The last part. Sorry. So, what would you tell
What
a
I would
first?
do,
What would you tell a first time prepper getting into this?
what I would do, I would go to a good MMA school. That way, you learn how to fight standing up. You
Okay.
learn how to fight when you're knocked down. Then, after you learn that, go to a good knife instructor. Then, after you master the blade, go to a good gun instructor.
And then what about food, water, shelter, bug out bags, things of that nature?
Well, you can stockpile all the foods you want, but you're going to have to be able to hold it. And you're going to run out. So you need to be self sufficient. I grow my own food, I raise my own meat animals. I don't have to go to the
Okay.
grocery store to get anything.
So, but do you occasionally still go to the supermarkets like now while everything's still intact, or do you complete? Are you completely self sufficient where you are?
I'm completely self sufficient.
Yes. And somebody else just said,
That's why
Mary.
my internet's lagging because I live so far in the damn woods that I have a hard time with internet out here.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people do. So yeah, listen, but I still do appreciate you. I still appreciate you being on here, even with your bad internet. So even Mary said stockpiling is the easy part. Yeah, and she's right. But you're right as well as holding on to it. You're going to need to know how to do so. Um, the chat is having a good time tonight. So, what is your opinion? If you heard of this, this just popped up earlier today. What is your opinion on China making a move if Pelosi goes to Taiwan? Do you think they're going to follow through on
Man,
their
my
threat?
internet's hurting me.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, it's my internet, brother. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We'll move to sign language if it gets really bad. Just have home. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, and I know it's on my end because I live so
Okay.
far out in the woods. I don't know if you can hear me,
I can hear you fine. I can hear you
but
fine.
that's good. I'm glad you can. I'm kind of reading between the lines of what you're saying because I'm just hearing every other word. It's on my end, I believe.
Okay.
I personally would stockpile as much food as you can, and you better be able to defend it, or people are going to come and take it. What are you going to do when a gang of 40 or 50 come up on you armed trying to take your stuff? You better have you a mag team.
That is true. You definitely need to have a mag team. But listen, so people are asking real quick. Pelosi is set to go to Taiwan. China threatened some kind of action if Pelosi goes to Taiwan. I don't know why they're threatening her. They said that it undermines their sovereignty and something else with this. So whatever. With that being said, yeah, Pelosi's looks like she might be backing out of this trip to Taiwan. Might be. It would be better if she stays there, but that's not. We're not lucky enough. So
NATO wants this war.
yes, they do. They definitely do. But
NATO wants it. I believe NATO wants this war. They want this to happen. That's why they keep pushing.
somebody know. Yeah, they listen. I I don't know where else to go with that, but the 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 match is lit. So what's going to happen? It's going to happen. Is going to happen badly, but I don't know where else to. As far as that goes, I wouldn't know where that would go. There are too many curveballs now. Now they're threatening Pelosi going. If Pelosi goes to Taiwan, there's going to be some kind of repercussion. I'm like, what the hell? So, what is your opinion on the economic collapse?
My damn internet's killing me. I'm just getting every other word. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You have your phone?
This is going to end up in nuclear. I believe this is going to end up in nuclear. Now, whether it's going to be dirty bombs, whether it's going to be a false flag nuclear event, I think this is the way this thing's headed. They're going to keep pushing Putin into a corner. And with all these people, with all these nukes, it's only a matter of time until somebody sets one off.
Well, yeah. But I find it interesting that Iran right now is not making the decision to build nuclear weapons. I find that to be interesting. Since they joined that BRIC pact, Iran is like, being easy about it, which I think is very suspicious.
Can you go out there and move to the internet?
Okay, try not to get.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm just having internet trouble. I'm having my wife go out there and try to move that hotspot around, see if I can get a better.
Okay. All right. You have your phone next to you?
We were starting out great, but I live so far out in the woods, man.
So someone's moving. No, listen, it's fine. It's fine. If it gets really bad, then we'll just disconnect, or you disconnect and then rejoin in like a couple minutes. So if it gets really bad.
It's working now.
Oh, you can hear me?
It's working now, baby. I got little Miss Prepper out there running around with a hotspot.
He's like, all right, this is a good spot. This is good. All right, cool. Very cool, man. All right, so back to the question I asked about the economy. Do you think the economy is going to collapse, or do you think we're going to have something else happen?
Baby, get back to where you were.
Good life.
My internet's killing me, brother.
That's fine. That's fine. If, like I said, if all else, leave the studio, that red button at the bottom, and then come back and see if it resets for you. Sometimes that's the problem.
But you can hear me just fine?
I can hear you just fine. Everybody can hear you just fine. But you can't hear me, so that's
okay. Because you're breaking up real bad.
All right.
But so I guess I can just say what the hell I think is going to happen. You want me to do that?
Yes, go ahead.
Everybody needs to get their asses ready. Hell's coming. It's not stopping for nothing. Whether you're a Christian, I don't care what kind of religion you are. What the Bible says is going to happen is happening now. So maybe it's just a book of the future. But it's getting bad. I'm feeling it. I'm the head of security at the biggest strip club down here. And even we're hurting a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I don't think people have money. Oh, sorry. I don't think people have money for strippers at this point, man. I think it's pretty fucking bad if people can't even go there and throw $1 at somebody.
It's getting bad. They literally come there and max their credit cards out, man. Those girls are so good about getting that money. They'll be the last ones to have money. Vices will be the last thing that people give up.
That is true. Alcohol and cigarettes, people are not giving that up for nothing, actually, right? How many preppers are putting away alcohol and cigarettes, right? Yeah, so it will definitely go a long way.
People's not going to give up their vices. And I know a lot of men that are addicted to those strippers. And those girls take them for every penny they got.
Yeah. This is
And
yeah, guys.
they tip me
Yeah,
because I take good care of them. They don't nobody mess with my girls in my club.
like I told you guys before, this is gonna get this is gonna get out of control. So let's don't. I'm just letting you know this is gonna get out of control. We're keeping it live. So I saw this coming from a mile away, man. So that's why I'm like, fuck it, let it fly. It's okay. Me fighting in a
It
Angel
is
Wood.
what it is, man.
That was a good one, Angel Wood. I like that one. MMA fighting in the Forest Strip Club. Awesome. You guys are
You'd
fucking
be
awesome.
surprised how you would be surprised how gangster and how tough those strippers are.
Yeah, no. I know. It wouldn't be my first rodeo. Autumn Backyard Garden. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah. So listen, guys. Again, it's one of those nights. So just let it fly. That's all we're gonna do tonight. Is let it fly. All right. So I got a question for you. What would be? Can you hear me?
Yes.
A little bit. Okay. All right. What would be
Yeah.
your favorite? Not favorite. What prepper books, if you will, have you read, or survival books have you read?
Damn it. You come through so good and then it breaks up.
You have your phone next to you?
I run completely off Wi-Fi out here, man. A cell phone don't even work. I live so far out in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm 100% off grid, man. I run off solar. I live in a bunker. We do drills all day long. My mag team.
Okay.
There's usually 50 of us out here training. We get out in the sand pit. We fight. We practice with knives. We target practice. Short barrel, long barrel. We garden. We forage. You know, if you live in a rural area, foraging is the way to go because you don't have to grow it. It takes care of itself. If you know what plants to eat, you just go out and pick it. It grows everywhere, especially down here in Florida. I would never have to grow anything. It grows everywhere. Foraging is a big part of survival.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to it then. Um, how good are you with foraging?
I got probably 100 videos on my channel of foraging. I was trained by a professional forager, and all plants are edible one time. But if you eat the wrong plant, it'll be your last time. So you better know what the hell you're eating. So you need to get trained how to do that. You eat hemlock, one leaf of hemlock, and you're dead.
Yeah. No, that I know. And I'm not great with foraging, but I can hold my own. But I would like to be an expert at it. That's my goal. To be able to look at something and go, nope, and then be able to look at something else and go, yep. Good one. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What is your? I have to ask this question because I had a good bottle yesterday, or rather, I bought a good bottle of whiskey. What is your favorite whiskey?
Cuervo Gold. Good old tequila.
Tequila. Okay. So no whiskey for you, just tequila.
Look here. When I bounce at a bar, after the first drink, it all tastes the same to me.
Okay. All right. All right. I hear you, man. All right. So, with that, what other skills other than foraging should somebody have who's learning to outdoor survival?
Gardening, hunting, fishing, snaring, trapping. Snaring is a big one because you're literally hunting while you're just staying still. Survival is a calorie game. It's calories in, calories out. Your snares do all the hunting for you while you're just laying in bed.
Okay. No, that's a good way of looking at it because that show I watch a show called Alone, and in that show they set up snares, but they also go fishing. They also do bow hunting as well, so that their snares, like you said, are going to work for them while they're sleeping or doing other things. So I would love to do some snaring, but I've never been able to do it. All right, guys in the chat. So this is All American Prepper. You guys, you've been following it. This has been a pretty lively interview, and you fucking guys in the chat are out of control tonight. So both of you, All American and the guys in the chat, thank you for making this a very entertaining fucking night. Holy shit, boss, man. You guys are fucking having at it. But anyway, with that, you talked about fishing. How often do you go fishing? Or rather, how often do you practice or go fishing? Whatever the hell fishermen do.
Well, with fishing, they're going to bite that net. Use a cast net.
Okay.
You don't have, you just cast net them. That's the best. They're going to bite that net. You just throw that net in there and you pull the fish in instead of sitting there like on Alone. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get on that show Alone. And a cast net's the way to go. Because I watch them fish and fish and fish. You throw a net, you got them.
Oh, okay. And so, wait, you're looking to get on the show alone?
Yes. Yep. My dad keeps filling out the paperwork and sending it in because he knows I will win it through my sheer stubbornness.
Okay. All right.
And my perseverance.
I
want to be on that show. I will win that show.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Right. So, have you done outdoor excursions where you were by yourself for a duration?
I have taken classes, many classes. I have some hardcore training that I'm under contract, so I can't really talk much about it. Okay. But yes, I've been out there for weeks, months, and you eat what you get. And you will learn that everybody's talking about, oh, hell no, we ain't eating no bugs. They're trying to force us to eat bugs. I promise you, you get hungry enough, you will eat bugs.
Well, I think that's
and yeah, even spam.
I think that's what
I had to say it.
I think that's what they're banking on, man. I think they're banking on starving us out to switch us over to bugs, because the bullshit that they're doing with bugs right now is insane. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. And I'm like, all right, they're gonna starve us out. That's the only way to get us to eat that shit. And spam. Well, listen. Go ahead.
Control the food and you control the people. If you do your history, what they did in ancient Rome is exactly what they're doing right now. They controlled the people with the grain. It's history repeating itself. America is collapsing. We are going to be a third world country. You better get your asses ready. I recommend getting a motorcycle. And me, I'm the president of a very large motorcycle club. We're worldwide. I got my cut right there. My wife told me not to wear it, so I'm not wearing my cut.
All right.
But I am the president of a very large motorcycle club. And we're going to make it.
Is that your mag, or is that something separate?
Well, I interblend. I have a mag team, and a lot of them are in my bike crew. Almost every person in my bike crew has combat experience, so I know how they're going to react. When when I'm getting overran at the club, I just call those guys up, have them trickle in. I don't let them wear their cuts in, and we handle it. It's good practice for us.
I have to ask this question because people are asking. What's the name of the group? Your biker
Pale Horse.
organization. Hell what?
Pale Horse.
Wait. Whores or horses?
Let me find the damn camera.
Pale Horse. Okay. Oh, all right. Worldwide president. Okay. Very good. Pale Horse. Okay. I thought you said. I thought you said something horse. Sorry. Very good. All right. 7%.
I'm the president.
Worldwide. Pale Horse. All right, guys. You met the president of Pale Horse. I thought I heard something else. Horse. My bad. Hell. Thank you, Mo Prepper. I thought I heard Hell Horse. I'm like, wow. That's on the nose. But all right. Listen.
Hey, what's more fitting for the times right now? Pale Horse. The Pale Horse is riding, brother.
I hear. Okay. All right. Behold the Pale Horse. Yeah. That makes sense. I heard something wrong too. Prepping by Faith says she heard something wrong too. Yeah, I think we all heard it wrong. But all right. Yeah, listen. It's good. So I would say your network, if you will, is fairly big, no?
Yes.
All right.
Very big.
That's good. Now, how do you manage something like that? Something that big where you have
the club
your
or
mag. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, my mag group and my club group, we all get along. Most of my guys in my club are in my mag group. Most of them are combat veterans. Most of them have PTSD because they've been in the shit. So those guys, they're going to handle their business. And I promise you see that president patch on there, I had to earn that.
No,
you can believe that.
All right. So you've heard me mention this before. What do you think about men who ride Vespas?
I don't know about that.
I was waiting for that reaction. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. All right.
They wouldn't last around our club.
No, they wouldn't. You're right about that. They wouldn't last in a lot of places, but I know definitely around the biker club, they're definitely out on it. All right, guys. Wow. Once again, this is All American Prepper. You guys either head over to this channel and subscribe or don't. But I think this is a pretty entertaining interview. And you guys in the chat, again, you guys are fucking out of control tonight. And all of you are out of control tonight. That's the crazy shit. So this is pretty. I'm actually having a good time with the interview. So for those of you that are not, okay. Anyway, listen. So we are at the half-hour mark. For those of you that are looking to go to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's Bug Out Weekend, that is next weekend, not this weekend. It is actually, I'll give you the correct date because he's going to kill me if I get it wrong, the 30th. Right, Mike? Hopefully I got that right. It's the 30th to the 31st. Some of us will be getting there the 29th, and most of us will be getting there the 30th to the 31st. So that is in, holy fuck, shit, piss. That is in Akron, New York, at the Hornets Nest Paintball. So hopefully you guys can find it. If you want more information, please contact Mike from Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival at Hudson Valley Prepping Survival at gmail.com. And
paintball is a very good way to hone your fighting skills.
Okay.
Playing paintball is a great way to learn. Just think of it within shotgun distance.
Okay.
It's a great training tool. Paintball is a great training tool.
I gotta. You know what? I've done paintball before, but never at that capacity. Never at the using it as training for that purpose. It's just to have fun and shoot somebody in the face, or rather not the face, but fuck them, shoot them in the face.
Shoot them in the face.
I'll tempt life.
We use paintball guns, and we shoot the hell out of each other with them. And we use it for our training, because we call it the Lazarus gun, because you get shot but you don't die.
All right, so we are going to bring on Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, so we can make this a 3-way interview. You all right with that?
Roger that.
All right, Mike, give me 2 seconds to send you the link.
I'm finally getting a good internet connection.
Yeah, I see that. I see that you're it's working now. Yo, like I said, I think tonight is a pretty it's a pretty good night. Matthew, again, sorry, came over late. Thank you for the donation. All right, Mike should be on in a couple minutes. Oh my gosh. So that's what I wanted to ask you. How often do you train?
Every day. Before I go to work, I run 7 miles. When I get home, I run 7 miles. And every day we train in something. Every day. Okay. My sweet little wife, I was doing a security job. She got shot just standing next to me. Yeah. So I strongly recommend everyone get your ballistic vest, Spartan body armor. It's a good way to go. They're going to make it illegal soon. You better get it while you can. That's a good way to survive a gunfight. You can't stab through it. I love it when somebody goes to punch me at the club and they hit that metal plate and their hand just shatters. And I just laugh and says, that hurt, didn't it?
Oh, boy. Mike, man, thank you for coming on tonight.
What's happening, fellas? How are you?
Very good. What are you using? You using your phone?
Yeah. Okay. We had some serious issues on the live stream earlier. It was disastrous.
Really?
I don't even know what happened, man. It crashed like 3 or 4 times. I don't know if I was saying keywords that kind of got me lit up by YouTube or what, but it was really, really interesting, to say the least.
No, I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat, but it listen, we had bad storms come through, so it could have been that.
Yeah.
Subscribe to his channel too. So Dick Hakes said he'll be subscribing to his channel. So, All American. Being that you guys you drill almost every day, you said something really important earlier today. I thought that it was interesting that was one of the first things you said, and you said that you are not a what do you call it? The werewolf prepper group. That you guys train in everything and anything, so that you're more self-sufficient. When you threw that out there, I didn't even ask, but when you threw that shit out there, I thought that was a heads up move, letting people know that you're not about that life.
You have to be self-sufficient. You are going to run out of food. And if you go to taking people's food, when you're slinging lead downrange, lead's going to be coming up range. And you can have body armor, but that ain't going to help a headshot. You can have tourniquets, that ain't going to help a headshot. Somebody wants to come take my beans, my hogs got to eat, so come on, come get some.
Come get some. Yeah. So,
I need to practice.
So I have to. I'm gonna ask you this question. You answer it or not. Whereabouts do you live in the United States?
Me?
Yes, you. And I know where Mike
Florida.
lives. Florida. All right, guys. So he lives in Florida. Oh, I mean, and out of listen, because like I said, I'm just having the chat is fucking lit tonight. I've never seen anything like it. Um, Outside of prepping, how hot is it down there right now? Because we're fucking burning up over here. At least I am. How hot is it in Florida
It's
right now?
hot as hell down here, but I got solar and an air conditioner, my man.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And you need to come down here on vacation. I got you. And then I'll show you foraging, fishing, hunting, and the strip club.
Yeah, that's what I coming. That's what I coming from a mile away. Listen, I'm definitely going to try to do something now that the whole moving out of New York is not happening. Um, I'm probably going to do the prepper tour that I wanted to do, where I stop at certain places and visit certain people. So I'm going to try to make that happen this year, if not next year for sure. Mike, real quick,
Yes,
I like
sir.
you, not real quick, but as it goes, explain to people what your bug out weekend is all about. A little more in depth.
So the bug out weekends, we started them as just a small group to get together and practice, man. Practice with our gear, hone our skills, get out there and do some fire making, some water filtration, and really practice with the gear that we have in our bags and the limited things that we have on hand, and work together as a group to try and accomplish different goals. So it's a great place to try out new gear. It's a great place to come work on your skills, and it's all free, guys. So come on out and enjoy yourselves, man. I'd really love to meet you.
Same here. I'll be there. After the live stream, don't go off yet. I gotta ask you a question about something pertaining to next week. That is.
Got it.
So, All American. That being said, do you have? All right. Rather that. Let me question. And sorry. Let me line up this question responsibly. Your mag. Do you take in new people? If a person wants to be a prepper, do you take in new people, or is it a controlled group? A closed group, sorry.
Could you say that again, brother?
Do you take in, is your mag group open or closed? Do you take in new people or is
Open.
it open?
Open.
Very good.
We're building an army. We're over 100 deep already. And my bike club is worldwide, so there's nowhere in the world we can't go. I mean, we're in Australia, we're everywhere. But no, if you got a skill or if you're willing to learn, we'll take you. And he's right, Hudson Valley, you got to practice your craft. All the bug out gear, if you don't know how to use it, it ain't going to do you no good. I know all these people that buy all this stuff, but they never use it. And then under stress, they're not going to know how to use it. And they're just buying it for somebody else.
Exactly.
They're just buying it for somebody else. Is what they're doing.
That is true. You are absolutely right.
I love those guys, you know. I love it. People buy all this stuff, but they don't know how to use it. So when they die from drinking bad water, because most people's going to die stupidity, they're just leaving excess stuff around for guys like us to make it.
That is, yeah, no, you're right. Because a lot of people, yeah, you're right about that. They're not going to make it because listen. Bottom line is, I mean, listen, new preppers. If you have a brain, you might be able to fare well. But if you're not training, if you're not doing like you said, what needs to be done, you're not going to fare well at all. You're not going to learn how to use the medical equipment. You're not going to learn how to use that solar panel. You're going to be fucking drowning in your own bullshit because you thought that all of the gear you needed, you were going to learn how to use it when the shit was on. So yes, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's Bug Out Bag Weekend is absolutely awesome because you get to test out whatever you want. And if it don't work, you can sleep in your car, or you can have somebody help you put together whatever you built, tents, hammocks, whatever it is you're trying to sleep in, lean-to that you build, whatever it is.
That's the improvise, adapt, and overcome feature of Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival.
Yes. The heat gave me. Oh, that's disgusting. No, someone just made a comment. All right, guys. So again, thank you for the donations for all of you that have given. I do appreciate it. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Listen, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And thank you for explaining. All American Prepper. Listen, this was a really good, actually fun interview. And the chat, forget about it. The chat was insane tonight. You motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, you fucking guys in the chat.
Best subscribers in the world, brother. Best subscribers in the world.
Big time, big time. Some of the shit that was just.
Come to Deja Vu, I'll hook you up with the best ladies in the world. We got 1,000 beautiful ones and 3 ugly ones.
No shit. Oh,
yes. I can't wait to come to Florida, my friend. I can't wait.
Yeah, the ugly ones work harder.
that might be true.
You guys literally had me crying tonight. Literally, I was rolling on the floor, crying, laughing tonight. Thank you so much, guys.
So I have to ask you this question before we do go. Firefly Farm asks, did you make your bunker yourself, or did you have somebody make it for you? Well, I'm improvising that last part.
I made my bunker myself because I've been all over the world in combat. Don't want to go too deep into that, but you learn how to make a bunker. And my bunker can, like I said, I shoot at it with a 50 caliber, and it don't even shake it.
That's got to be a cool little feature.
That's why my internet sucks, because I'm in this damn bunker. It's hard to get a signal. But I sleep good at night.
Listen, you're not the only person. They're not the only person I interviewed that has bad internet. It happens. Some days it's really good, and other days it's fucking shit. Even me, and I'm like right next to my internet. I'm like not even 2-3 feet away from me, and sometimes it shits the bed. It is what it is, So, all right. With that, man, I'm gonna get ready for the Angry Truth channel. All American Prepper, thank you for joining me tonight. Hudson Valley, thank you for joining me at the last minute and explaining the other weekend. Other than that, guys, for those of you that are that are going to join me on the Angry Truth channel, I will see you guys over there as well. I'm going to start it early. I'm going to start it at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm actually not feeling too good right now, so I'm going to end this, give myself 10 minutes, head over there, and I will catch you guys. Do me a favor, stay on. Don't go when I end the fucking broadcast. I know some people have a habit of disappearing.
Smash that like button, folks.
Yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for the good laughs, you fucking motherfuckers, and I'll see you guys in the Angry Truth channel. Good night, guys.
Practice your trade craft. Practice your trade craft.
Night, folks.